Today is July 4th, 2025, and all on-track action at the British Grand Prix race weekend in Silverstone has concluded for today. Free practice 1 was topped by a 7-time world champ that drives for Ferrari by the name of Lewis Hamilton. Have you heard of him? He's a British driver. And moving on, free practice 2, a McLaren driver is in a championship battle by the name of Lando Norris. He's a British driver also. Nobody talked about that. Nobody really did. Nobody cares about that stuff. Yes, it's big for them to be competitive at their home track, but nobody cared about it. The big talking point today was Max Verstappen and his potential move to Mercedes in 2026. But, though, I think the media is giving all fans in the world a very bad mindset of the whole exit clause deal. The exit clause will not be triggered this weekend in Silverstone. Obviously, if the things stay the way they are, it will be triggered, but after the Hungarian Grand Prix, which is in a couple of Grand Prix time, because you got the British, Belgian, and Hungarian. And then you got the summer break, then you go back to the Dutch Grand Prix. So you still got a lot of time remaining before this exit clause could be triggered. And obviously, when it does become triggered, Verstappen could look elsewhere, or he could decide, you know what, we're going to have Ford helping us out next year at Red Bull. Why not give it a go? But the point is, though, it's not happening this week, and I don't know why the media is making it such a big deal. But shifting focuses over to Red Bull. Everybody knows that Christian Horner is very well aware of the Verstappen situation, and he's just trying to make a crappy situation less crappy, but not better. You get the point. And he was asked who would be the ideal replacement for Verstappen. He said Oscar Piastri. In my opinion, I know I'm going to piss off a lot of Lando Norris fans. Oscar Piastri is the best driver at McLaren right now. If he didn't have the little games go on in Melbourne where he just told him to stay in line, Piastri would have got by Norris and he would probably win the race by 5 seconds. Not just under a second over Verstappen like Lando Norris did that race. I'm just being real here when I say it. He would have also probably done, I don't know, he could have won Japanese Grand Prix in Suzuka. I think Piastri was much quicker than Lando there, but obviously we saw how things went on there. But Lando Norris is being helped out a lot by his team. Oscar Piastri is not really doing so much, getting much help, if you will. And I think that after a while, Piastri is going to get pissed off about the situation. Is it the right time now, though, to consider a move to Red Bull? I think so. I really do. I know that next year, McLaren may not be the top team next year. They very well may be the third best team with a Mercedes power unit. I think that Alpine is actually going to jump them next year at the start because Alpine's putting a big emphasis on next year right now. They're saying, the hell with this 2025 car. This is a season just getting the right people in the right place. Right now, they're still trying to decide who's going to be the best driver to replace or be in Colapinto's seat next year. Could it be Franco? Could it be Valtteri? Could it be Sergio? We don't know, but we only know that Pierre Gasly is going to be at the team, so we'll see how things go there. But I think that Piastri going to Red Bull will make so much sense because the McLarens are not going to be as good as they are right now next year, and he'll have just as good of a shot to win a championship next year with Red Bull as he would with McLaren. And not to mention that they could build a car around him and make it his team and not share the team. I think that Yuki Tsunoda, Liam Lawson, Arvin Lindblad, or Isaac Hadjar, they're all good drivers. They're good. Oscar Piastri, though, is a great driver. And I think that Red Bull would make so much sense for Piastri right now. And I just see it happening. If Verstappen goes to Mercedes, Piastri will go to Red Bull without a doubt. And also, you add Mark Webber to the equation, it's definitely going to happen. But what do you think about this all? Comment down below.